I, a 28-year-old woman, want to start this story by giving some context. I met Andrew, who's now 30, back when we were both sophomores in college. What first drew me to him was his drive. He was confident, ambitious, and talked about his future like he already had it mapped out. We were both business majors. I focused on finance, and he majored in business administration. We got paired for a group project, and our connection grew naturally from there. Even though we were broke students, he always found a way to make our dates special. He'd cook simple yet impressive dinners in his cramped apartment kitchen, and I loved how passionate he was about it. He told me he learned cooking from his grandmother, who raised him after his parents died in a car accident when he was just 12. Cooking was his way of holding on to her memory, and I always admired that deeply. After we graduated, life seemed to fall perfectly into place. I landed a job at a mid-level investment firm, and Andrew got a position at one of the top financial companies in our city. We moved in together, got married 4 years later, and everything felt stable and promising. Andrew excelled in his career. He had a sharp analytical mind and a gift for communicating with clients. Within 5 years, he became a senior financial analyst earning over $150,000 a year. My own career was thriving too. I'd switched to a better firm 2 years ago at Andrew's encouragement. Despite his corporate success, Andrew never lost his love for cooking. Our apartment often turned into a weekend hub for friends, full of laughter, wine, and the smell of his latest culinary experiment. He'd host elaborate dinner parties with themed courses, like one where each dish represented a trip we'd taken together. Cooking was his outlet, his way to stay creative. But about 4 months ago, everything started shifting. Andrew began talking about feeling empty at work. He'd come home late, exhausted, and spend hours watching cooking shows or reading chef biographies. At first, I thought it was a passing phase. But then, 3 months ago, he told me we needed to have a serious conversation. He admitted that he'd been researching culinary schools and found one that offered an intensive 18-month program, the kind of place that produced famous chefs. He presented a full-blown plan: quit his job, complete the program, work in restaurants to gain experience, and eventually open his own place. He even had spreadsheets, deadlines, and potential restaurant names. The catch? The entire plan would wipe out nearly all our savings, around $65,000. That covered tuition, supplies, and basic living expenses. We'd be surviving solely on my income, which, while decent, was nowhere near enough to replace his. He showed me charts and budgets, promising it was doable if we tightened our belts. I was shocked, but part of me wanted to be supportive. I can't share the full story here, but if you want the whole truth, the full video is in the description below. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more.